Hello everybody, Sean here from Hometown Hype Custom Apparel, up there too. So I want to take a second and just talk to you guys. A few months ago I made a video about purchasing a DTF printer directly from China via Alibaba. Okay, so I bought an Oddly 60 centimeter 24-inch printer, and generally, I mean, I'm a DTF printer. I print DTF prints and I use it to run my business. It's the main piece of tech that we use to run our business here. But the intermittent few months have given me new insights, right? I've learned a lot of new stuff. And I've really come to the conclusion that regardless of how you purchase a DTF printer, whether you're buying direct from a supplier in China or you're buying from a domestic American company who's going to offer you support along with the printer, purchasing a commercial grade DTF printer is a commitment to becoming a DTF printer mechanic, and that's just what it is. Okay, so there is no DTF printer out there that is plug and play. All right, regardless of the machine that you purchase, you're gonna have problems frequently, right? You're going to have to troubleshoot, and you're gonna have to do that through trial and error. So like none of these printers, none of the errors or the problems that it's having, it's gonna come up on a computer screen and say, this is the problem and this is the solution, right? Or there's not gonna be like a blinking light that blinks 3 times when this is the problem or 2 times when this is the problem. You're just you're going to have to kind of figure it out for yourself without a lot of help. So even domestic support lines, when you call them, they're just gonna troubleshoot with you, right? They're gonna work through the steps, right? They're gonna, what are your problems? What's happening? Well, let's try this. Let's try soaking your nozzles for 3 hours and come back and see if that solves it, right? So no matter what you do, you are going to have to commit yourself to understanding your machine inside and out. And that means not just doing like a little maintenance here. It means like screwdrivers, right? Like busting out screwdrivers, changing ribbon cables, replacing motherboards, right? You're gonna have to get into it and you learn your machine inside and out. Additionally, someone pointed out to me in my last video is that the pricing I had mentioned, so I mentioned that we paid around $11,000 all in for our machine, or just under $11,000, and I was referencing purchasing a machine domestically costing $25,000 or $30,000. I guess there are machines that you can get for less than that domestically, and that come with support. And I think as cheap as like $17,000-ish. You can get a very similar printer to mine for around that price point. And honestly, like if you're gonna have support and a phone number to call and someone that's gonna work with you, maybe even send you some parts if you break them or they go bad, and that's gonna be a quick process. It's not gonna be getting them from China where it takes weeks and weeks to get replacement parts. That might be worth it. So you really need to make that decision for yourself. But like I said, the key takeaway is the fact that regardless of what you purchase, this isn't going to be, it's not going to be an easy process, right? It doesn't matter how you're buying it. It's not just going to be a machine that you have in the basement that you can call on when you need it. You're going to need to be involved, highly involved. Additionally, I don't want to take away, so like they say, you need to like print frequently. You need to be printing like every day, right? If you're leaving your printer for a weekend or for 2 days, there's a very high likelihood you're going to come back to clogged nozzles. You're gonna have to battle it. You're gonna have to do soaking or waterfalls or tons of cleanings, and it's not gonna work the way you want on Monday morning. You really need to be printing every day with your printer. Additionally, you need to be paying attention to the things they tell you, like humidity. That's insanely important. I had to learn the hard way how important not just humidity, but temperature is. There's a lot of caveats just like that, and there's a lot of lessons you're gonna have to learn the hard way that people maybe tell you, but maybe you don't take them that seriously. It's serious as a heart attack with DTF printing. The tech's new, right? The tech's new, and there's not a lot of information out there. It's not like there's 20 years of YouTube videos built up from people making them, and 20 years of Reddit forums where people have all this information, where people have had the exact problem you're having before, typed it out, and people are commenting, right? That doesn't exist yet. It's just too new. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about purchasing a DTF printer. That said, it is great. So we can turn out shirts in a few hours if we have to, right? If like we're about to send a spirit order out the door and there's like one missing shirt and we have it back on the rack, if I have to, I'll run downstairs and I'll print one print. It sucks to print one print. It's not intended for like just printing one print. But if I have to do that and we're in a pinch, I can do that. And that's awesome. I mean, having that turnaround time and that control over our production line is amazing for our business, and it's helped our business grow, and we're still growing. So I just wanted to share my thoughts about this, guys. I think that it's important to know what you're getting into. If you're considering purchasing a DTF printer, it can be done. It can be a great asset to your business. Just know what you're getting into. You are getting into a lot. So thank you, guys. I hope this helps someone out there. Have a great night.